What?
There's some audio now, guys.
Mhm.
All right, Jeffrey, go for that first one.
Your boy?
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? Hey, Mike, you never answered my question. Why full body or upper lower split always better for natural? You make for steroid bro split. Protein synthesis, not stay elevated on body part. Split, sir. For steroid bro split. Then he hits you with the follow up. Always go for the follow up.
Do me a favor, send him an email.
Best split for natural, full body workout with all compound movement 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Go for it. Hey, champ, we're going to send you an email so you can pop
your
up here.
email?
What's your email, kid?
What's your email, bro? Put your email in the chat.
Put your email right there so we can just send you a little invite. Protein synthesis. I can't even say it. He's so intelligent. That's a great word.
You can't even say it, dog. Good eye down on the.
So go back to that question again.
Yeah,
Read that one more time.
I got you. Hey, you never answered my question.
Okay, I did answer his question, but okay, continue.
Why full body or upper lower split always work better for natural?
Okay, nobody ever said that, and at least I never said that. So he's saying that he believes that that's so. Okay, next part.
You make for steroid bro split.
You make for steroid bro split.
Yeah. Anyways,
Okay, so I don't know what even that is.
I can't even. I'm pretty good at translating.
Okay.
I wanna know. Protein synthesis not stay elevated on body part splits.
So your protein, what does he have to do with protein? What is he saying with protein during a workout?
Bro, if you do a body part split, like chest,
Okay.
and back, your protein synthesis is not going to be elevated.
And that's important because
Jesus Christ.
yeah, I'm new to this game.
How else are you going to absorb the protein and build muscle if your protein synthesis isn't high? Maxed out, full tilt, crank to 100.
So it's not enough now for these people to go work out.
No.
There has to have something. So the whole idea of stressing the body and tearing the fibers is irrelevant.
What are you talking about? Let me tell you.
When
one
did that
word.
get thrown out? I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Stop laughing.
Yeah.
When did it become important that your protein or anything else relative to the workout itself is more important?
I'll tell you right now.
Go.
You're missing one word.
Go.
It's called optimal.
Optimal.
Optimal. And if you're not optimal, you're fucking trash.
So optimal to utilize the protein during the workout
Yes.
is what a true workout should be.
Real bodybuilding, Mike. Welcome to 2023. Where are you stuck in 2022?
I am stuck in 2022. I have to bring this in because you guys don't even know. Look at this guy. He's laying this shit down for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this kid on here.
I need a female.
Hey, kiddo, you keep asking questions, but we're going to go live with you. So jump on here, throw us your email so we can go live. So to answer his question, if he doesn't go live with us, I have no idea what this guy is saying. And if anybody out here would love to school me on this and explain this to me, I would absolutely love this. My understanding of working out with the elementary amount of exercising I've done in my life, or the beginning exercise I've done with my life, is the point of view of exercising is to tear down the fibers of the muscle, right? You just cause stress to the body, and then the body will heal itself, which is a cool thing with the food that you eat after.
That's great.
After.
So like recovery.
Yeah, like recovery after you're done working out. And then at that time, well, hopefully, if you get some great sleep too, then you grow. So I have no understanding of what this guy is saying, but if anybody here can actually enlighten me on this information, this would be great.
You're missing a key component.
Oh, key component is
natural.
What does a natural lifter have to do with anything except they don't recover as well as the guys that are doing stuff? So you'd have to do less and be even smarter. But this guy keeps talking about you got to do now, which is interesting too. He also said you only do 3 full body workouts with compound movements. So there's no isolation movements. Is that what he said earlier too?
Let's pull that up.
Here it is.
Pull the evidence up.
There you go.
Best split for natural full body workout with all compound movement. Yeah, there you go. 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Wow. So this kid might be, I'm guessing he's freaking like 20 years old to the most.
Probably not on Titan Challenge 4.
If anybody here can help me on this one, I can't. As
I like to
Keith
play
Evans.
devil's advocate,
Okay, go.
but I can't.
You can't on this one?
I can't.
Devil's advocate, stick up for him.
I'm trying. I can't. This one's fucked.
Wow, I don't know what he read, or that's a weird one.
I like to see both views and whatnot, but
Oh, this one's great.
sometimes you're just wrong. Dude.
This one's great. Go for it.
You make for misleading your audience, sir. Yes. Just where's your disclaimer?
Yeah, sorry guys. I apologize for winning shows in powerlifting and bodybuilding and the articles I've written. This kid has got it. Please block me, follow this guy's principles, and do the training 3 times a week and make sure your protein is stimulated during the workouts. Again, full body.
What are you to give advice?
Wow. I can't help you guys on that one. That one's interesting.
Look at that. Chase.
Go.
Mike, what's up, dude? Keep on crushing it. Look at that.
Dude, seriously? Chase? Man, I appreciate that. If you want to send us over your email to go live and ask and answer some questions, man, I appreciate that.
Let's go live with Chase.
I agree, but I'm so curious about the other kid just to visually see this. Just to visually see this kid. Just honestly. Wow. Chase, man, I appreciate. Hey, Chase, also, will you do me a favor? Will you send over your address? And if you don't want to do the address here, can you send
support at Mike O'Hearn Lifestyle?
Support at MikeO'HearnLifestyle.com. I want to send you a shirt, my man.
Oh, where this one go? Oh, this is support.
Best program for natural lifters, strongest 505. Reg Parks begins 505 start. Well, he gave a rep range, but then he's 505 of the compounds, full body, 3 times a week. I couldn't make it through. I don't know if you guys could do that. Could you guys make it through a full body 3 times a week? Mostly with 505s? That'd be freaking tough. I couldn't do chest. And then after that, do arms. And then after that, do back. And now I got to go over and do legs. Then I got to do my calves. And then I got to do my shoulders. And then I get 1 day rest and I got to go back in and do it again. Holy shit. I wouldn't make one workout. I'll be honest right now.
Would you make your goal?
I wouldn't make my goal of being an idiot.
Yeah. Well,
that would be, some of this stuff is common sense. I don't know what's going on there. I'm sorry, guys. If anybody can help me out on that, please let us know this.
It's too much on your body and CNS system.
Yeah, I mean, your CNS is shot after the first day, right? It's like, holy cow, just compound movements, 505 on everything. Oh.
Back to Chase.
Yeah.
Another one.
Chase, what's up, man? Wow. Chase. Oh, please get Serge and Jeff your email. We would definitely want to send some shirts, man. What's he say here?
Just wanted to share some positivity. You helped me a ton, dude. You deserve all your success.
Oh.
Charge it.
I completely thank you for the donations for the pups and you taking the time to say that. Appreciate the positivity, my man. Appreciate it. Big Scotty, go for it.
Good afternoon, Mike. Don't you just love these experts? I would love to see these experts.
I was talking to Robbie Robinson today, and I cannot wait for Jeff to get these reels together and these videos. I have no idea what's going to come out of today's workout. The reason I say that is Robbie was giving his opinion about some stuff, and you get both sides. Obviously, it's his opinion. To me,
Does everyone deserve an opinion?
no.
Just by
They can do their choice. Okay. So I believe there's two different things. There's an opinion on who should be there and who shouldn't be there. Okay, so that's the guys that understand it. And then there's your personal choice, and then that's artwork. So you're fine with that. If you like bodybuilding, great. If you like classic bodybuilding, great. Serge likes the men's physiques,
Loves the board shorts.
board shorts.
Stirring the pot.
So his opinion is that's who he really likes. Okay. Now that being said, can he make a clear judgment to something I want to hear about who should win the board shorts or who should win the classic? That's a small select. I think that's the judges, and that's the guys that are experts on the bodybuilding world. They'll see something that most of us won't. And then I would love to hear their opinions. It's kind of like, I guess you would say, cars. Because I would look at a car and I have my opinion of a car. I like a Bronco. Okay. But when it comes down to it, I guarantee that you're going to explain, oh, that's nice. And that's your opinion. That's my personal choice. But a great car is one of these rich $1 million cars because of the way they work and so on and so forth. So I'm not an expert in cars, and I don't think I am. So I think there's a difference between Robbie Robinson saying this is what bodybuilding should look like, or his point of view on bodybuilding, and I would take that with a grain of salt. Not a grain of salt. I would actually listen to that and go, what is it about it that you don't like today compared to you do like it today? If that doesn't make sense, it's irrelevant. Don't worry about it. It's just a point of view on bodybuilding itself and where it's going. But Robbie's point of view was he made a choice about what he liked and what he didn't like about the Mr. Olympia. And I'm curious to know what his opinion on that is compared to the average Joe that doesn't work out. Yeah. Hey, guys, we are honored and privileged to bring on a new expert to the world of health and fitness here in a second. So we're going to go live here. Okay. All right. All right. Why isn't the other guy sending us an email?
He's not ready. He's not ready to go live.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame.
He's not ready. Yeah. Change.
Here's I gotta ask you both this. Go for it, Jeffrey. Read that.
Where that? Body part split is not good for natural lifter.
Okay, so this guy just made a statement, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just said body part split. So I'm guessing I'm body part split. I'll do chest one day, legs the next day, back the next day. And this guy says that is not good for natural bodybuilders. What I'm confused, this is where I'm confused. I'm confused that I've been in the industry and I've known all the guys through this industry. And I'm not just a 4-time Mr. Natural Universe, but I'm also Natural USA, Natural America, Natural World, Mr. International. So you just said for natural bodybuilding, which I've made my career as a natural bodybuilder off of that workout, you're saying that's not good. And I'm one of the last guys at this size. So I'm completely confused that you make that statement. And then you also said earlier, Reg Park or Steve Reeves or even Bill Pearl, these guys and how they trained. I trained with those guys. So it's kind of confusing for you to say the 505. Well, the 505 came from powerlifting. It didn't come from bodybuilding. So again, I'm so confused on what you read. And this is for all of you. Understand, all of you. This is a great thing that this guy read something And now he wholeheartedly believes that that is it. And that's probably everybody with their aspects of nutrition and training. Like, I'll guarantee there's people on here right now going, heavy weights is bad for you. You need to do lots of reps with very light weight. And I believe that there's some people here going, that is the way to train. Fully understand that that's your point of view. I just wouldn't say that to somebody that successfully have done this stuff. Hopefully you guys are staying with me on that. It's like the person that comes into the gym the other day. I met this vegan and he introduced his girlfriend, not as his girlfriend. He says, hello, this is her name. She's a vegan. So, I mean, they really love the vegan thing and they probably are really committed to that. And then they believe that that is best for them. And I'm okay with that. But again, you can't go and say that that's the greatest thing in the world when Mona eats like she does and her blood work comes back healthier than these guys. So I'm slightly confused. And it goes back to what Doc turned me on to, is that Dunning-Kruger effect. Somebody reads one thing and they solely believe that that is the holy grail. And the mind is a wonderful thing. I am still learning. And I just learned from Robbie Robinson today. You guys know I can stack every machine there is at Gold's. And today I couldn't stack stuff because I was changing up things. Because of what Robbie was showing me. And again, I'm sitting there trying to learn. And again, I think it just goes back to the point of, are you going to take them for a walk? Okay. It's only the idiots that know everything. The experts continue to try to learn and find out what works. And again, not everything works for everybody. So that's one of the hugest things here. It's like, continue to learn, continue to try stuff. And kaboom! What is up, Playboy?
What's up?
How you doing, my man?
Good. I was not expecting to get an invite. That's pretty cool.
No, dude, come on. The donations to the pups today. Come on now. Have to do that. Tell me, Chase. This is Chase right here, guys. For you guys out here, Chase does 3 workouts a week. No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm not throwing you under the bus. Tell me how your lifting and training is, and how do I in any way come into play on this?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm a marketer guy. I've been doing YouTube for like 6 years, and I started making a bunch of money. I kind of neglected my health, and
I
started watching you. I started watching just different people. Tried to start doing some research. Trying to take charge and lose some weight. I lost like 20 pounds in the last 4 months.
Nice.
How'd you do it? Diet, macros, counting calories. I watch some of your videos, what you eat. But yeah, I mean, I watch your stuff. I see, sometimes people come on, you can see they're a little bit negative. And I was like, you know what? He needs some positivity. I saw you were dealing with that one guy. I'm like, send him a donation. I wasn't expecting anything. I just wanted you to, I know what it's like to get hate and to get just people just wasting time and that kind of thing.
Well, I appreciate you, Chase. I appreciate you doing that. And I love the fact that the one thing that you changed was the nutrition. And it's not even the nutrition, it was more the macros, the calorie take in and take out. So are you still being able to eat I don't want to say for fun. I don't want those guys. It's like, are you eating pizza and donuts? No, that's not what but are you still enjoying the meals on this macro-based diet that you're doing?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that was the big thing that I learned, is that you could still eat what you want as long as it's within your macros. And for the longest time, I don't think I ever knew that. I was trying to do like paleo and, I'm going to eat coconut oil because that's healthy fats. And, I was getting a deep fryer and I'd put, potatoes inside of coconut oil. And I'm like, oh, that's so healthy. And, I was just gaining all this weight. I was feeling tired all the time, feeling dead. And, I started doing research. I was like, okay, I have to do some research. I figured out the whole online thing. I figured out how to, make money, but I didn't know how to do the health thing, because obviously I was doing something wrong. And so I started really, I was like, I'm just going to start watching videos, just start learning, started watching your videos. And, I really started to understand, how macros worked, how, getting enough protein worked, working out, that kind of thing. And, it was hard, I think, at first. I'm doing better at it now. I'm definitely still not where I want to be, but I mean, dude, I was super overweight. I was like the heaviest I'd ever been. I think I was at think it was like 214 pounds. Now I'm at like 195. So feeling better, but still got a, huge way to go.
I love that you've lost it. You're in it. You did. It was like you heard something and like, I'm going to try this fad. I'm going to try that fad. And then you go, okay, I'm just doing fads. Let me research it. You learned the basics, because I think that most people think that they got to be experts, and most experts aren't in great shape, which is it's an interesting thing. It's the guys that stay with the basics and do the basics, and you're doing that right now. And you're going, I lost this much, but I'm going to continue forward. Cool where I'm at. I want to keep going. I love that aspect.
Yeah. And I think the other thing is just like leveling up, right? Because everybody has a way to level up. And I spent so much time leveling up in, the money way that I didn't spend enough time leveling up in the health way. And so one thing I also did is, I hit somebody up and I said, I need somebody to hold me accountable. I need somebody who understands this. And that really helped as well.
Everything you're saying, I wish more people would do. It's so simple that what you just said. I got a circle of crew or whoever it is, one person or 100 people that says, okay, hold me accountable on this. You did some research and then you started the process. It's great that you know it, but you actually started the process and you did it. And now you're even moving forward, and then you're stepping up another level, because the guy from 4 months ago couldn't have done this, but you can. And then you're going to be a whole new person in 6 months from there. So I appreciate you doing this and telling everybody here. And we didn't plan this. You just did a little donation. I wanted to bring you on here. So it's not like this is the stuff I wish people would hear. This is the basic surface that helps. I get people on there and they're doing their podcast, and they're talking about the depth of this protein over that protein, over this carb, over that carb. And it's like, if you guys kept it simple. Who was it the other day with me? Jeff Werber, who was a veterinarian, one of the world's greatest veterinarians. And he was same as me. It's just KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. If you do that, you can maintain it and continue that also. So I love that. I loved also, there was one thing you said here, and I think a lot of people will miss it. You were focused on work. You were focused on making the money. And this isn't just you. This is a lot of people. And your health takes a back seat. But the one thing I noticed is that at the end of the day, mostly when you get to my age, these guys that are multimillionaires or billionaires, they now get to that age, and now they're trying to give up all that money they possibly can to get their health. Mm-hmm. And so I love it, as I'm guaranteeing that you're probably much younger than I am, but you're getting it now and going, I'm going to do this. Yeah.
And I've always kind of tried to be in that scene, but I've always also kind of been the tech guy. And I think that just got more important for me. I'm 29 right now. So yeah, I think the last few years, I really kind of just was not balanced. And I think that's what it really comes down to, is you got to have a certain amount of balance. You got to take care of, if you want to level up, because I always wanted to level up in terms of financials, but I never wanted to level up, I guess, as a person. I just wanted people to like me. I wanted people to respect me, but I didn't want to necessarily be a better person. And, I think over the last 8 months, I've been really focusing on just being better as a person and leveling up. And I think that's really important, because you're going to hit a plateau in anything you do, and you can keep charging it, or you can try to be more balanced. And I think usually that balance is what ends up actually helping you level up in the thing that you plateau at.
You just dropped the bombs. You just crushed it, my man. Oh my gosh. I appreciate you, Chase. I appreciate what you just said. What he just said, just that last 1 minute there, is the clip for everybody here today. That's the gold. Make sure to get Jeffrey and Serge your email if you can. I would love to send you some shirts just to say thanks. My way of saying thanks. I know you don't expect anything, but I would like to send you something. And I, again, appreciate you taking time today.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, man. It was really cool. Actually being able to talk to you. I really appreciate you, and see you around.
All right, buddy. Talk soon.
All right, man.
He just laid us some great information for all of us here. He wanted to get better. He wanted to do more stuff. And then he decided it has to be the individual. So for all of us, hopefully we all continue to try to do that. The only person that doesn't need to do that, sitting right there. That man's a good man. Serge, our Latin lover over here. He's the only one that doesn't need to level up in that sense. All right. What is the best steroid to take?
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah. Go. Everybody put out their best steroid to take.
Call me old fashioned.
Call you old fashioned, but what is it? What is it, Jeffrey? Give us some numbers.
It's like trend.
He's a trend man. Jeffrey's going with the trend. Serge,
Ooh, some growth.
you some growth, huh? What? Wow, yes. I don't know. Hopefully that helps you out, my friend. And you got that kind of money, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for hanging out today there, my friend. Good luck on the steroid journey. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Have a growth mindset when it comes to nutrition and training. It's the most important thing I've like.
Justin. We're just looking over some questions here off to the right. Is our boy not going to send an email?
No. No.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna send it anyways now that he's blocked.
Why?
He's done.
He's done. Was he coming back with more stuff, or is he gone?
Yeah, he just didn't make the team.
Oh,
He
shit.
just didn't make the cut.
Tell me what he's. Hold on.
I don't have time.
Oh, so we're not going to get an email from this other guy. He backed out. I don't mind discussing this stuff with you guys. If you believe that there is a method that you have heard or read that you think is good, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. That's what I'm here for. I'd love to hear this kind of stuff.
Nothing better for growth than debate. Right?
Yeah.
Finding a common ground solution.
I have people I train with that don't do full body within a week. They don't hit every body part. Bryce Gate is one guy that I only train him on a couple compound movements a week. We do a bent over or a deadlift. We do a incline bench. We do some similarity to a squat, either a squat or a belt squat, and then a couple upper arm exercises. Very little. It's like the most minute amount of training for a human. And he trains 3 days a week and he makes gains. Now, would I recommend that for me? No, I'd go mental. I couldn't do it. Would I be stronger? Ooh, wow. Holy sheesh. I think that's something people don't realize. So there can be workouts for you guys that are different than what I put together for you. And we just got to discover what that is and continue to work forward to find out what's best for you. Look at Mona right now. Mona is training twice a week. So the point the guy was making earlier about 3 times a week, the only problem I had with it is if you are doing more than one body part, that second body part is suffering unless you're giving it some time and you're going to take a break from your workout. Or you're very young and you're just still a savage. Then maybe you're still getting enough on that. I can't do that.
It's kind of weird. It's like, are you making little progress because you're not giving the other body parts enough attention? So in that sense, you won't make a lot of progress. But then on the other side, if you are hitting them, how are you going to recover them? You know, again, you won't make progress.
Yeah, just so you guys understand, I didn't have that mindset of recovery when I was 20. I really believed, we call it the Elias syndrome. We really believed that I can outwork my body over other people's bodies and make better gains than them. That might be the stupidest concept in the world, but I was young. I was very young. I was a teenager thinking that if I could train as hard as I possibly could and beat everybody else in the training, that I would get better results. It does not work. You can only get the best results for your body. It does not matter that somebody else does only side laterals for shoulders and they grow. You're not the same person as that person. And I saw something yesterday and they were talking about The Rock, and it might have been the most snowflake, weak-minded guy thing I've ever seen. The guy was complaining about The Rock going, he's giving people false hope on body dysmorphia. The Rock, and then he comes back and goes, I'm a jacked 6'2" guy, and The Rock is maybe 6'2". He's not 6'4". And I'm like, are you arguing about a guy's height now? It was like, what level? Where does that start and where does that go? My point to it is The Rock's a huge human. And regardless of his body, which is a great body, he ran around in wrestling in small shorts. You guys don't comprehend. That's TV body.
What man uses the word body dysmorphia?
I don't know what kind of man uses body dysmorphia and sends people off. The Rock's a great human. And regardless, at the end of the day, the guy's making millions, and he's got a drink, and he's got tequila, and he's got a protein drink, and he's got movie after movie after movie. He's got a football league. It's like complaining about somebody else like that makes no comprehension to me. It doesn't. I don't understand that. And nobody out here in the Titan crew should be complaining about somebody else or what they're doing. Just stay focused on your stuff. They're not putting bread on your table or paying your bills. Don't let them sit there in your mind 24/7 going, you're better than him, or trying to minimize somebody else's great life to make yourself feel better. End of the day.
Mike sends the plan. I just do the work. It's that simple. Fucking
Well, as long as we continue to make growth and continue to get benefits from it, then I'm doing my job and you're doing your job. You're doing the work. I love it. Hey guys, Titan Challenge 4 is up. It is going. Will you ask Tim when he picked Titan Challenge 4 on the goals that's what he's speaking about, or he said he didn't even see it on the goals? Because we switched him over.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that can't be that he didn't see that. And I understand in the platform itself that he doesn't see that plastered everywhere, but just on the goals.
I like this.
Yes.
Mike, I see you using an underhand grip when you're benching.
Yes.
Do you recommend this for the average Joe?
I do recommend. So this is just a idea. I do love reverse bench. For you guys, it is something that you might have to build up to. I don't remember. I do remember when I started it in 1990, but I don't remember if it was ever uncomfortable for me. And I'm going to assume it was never uncomfortable for me. But it allowed me to open up my arms and shoulders and pull in my elbows tight to where I could do reverse. But I think that with all the exercises, guys, and I do believe that the stuff I do is for beginners first and foremost, when you don't have that extreme strength. I don't want you to go to do reverse bench with the same amount that you do on a regular bench. You're not used to the exercise. So I would take the weights way down. It goes to how I squat. It goes to how I shoulder press or anything I do. Take the weights way down, start over in a sense, and then build up to it. But I do love the reverse bench for you guys to open up and keep a healthier shoulder. And if you don't know the history of reverse bench, it was developed because the guys that had a tendency to pop their chest, that's where it was developed off. These guys loved bench pressing. They loved doing it. But they kept popping their chest. And so they tried to figure out a way to take off more pressure off the chest. That whole connection here, which is the upper chest, which is mind blowing to me because there's no more pressure on that point of view or that muscle, that connection there. It's a tricep exercise. All right. Go for it. Lucas goes, I thought you blocked him. I thought I blocked him yesterday, but Jeffrey left him on there, Lucas, until today. Until I rebutted to him and said, let's go live. And then he started crying and Jeffrey kind of explained it. So we moved on. He did a no-show. He backed down.
You said send me your email, not your fucking complaints.
Yeah. All right, go for it. What else we got today? Matthew, what's happening? Yeah, Big Scotty. Yes. I'm going to have these guys explain this to me. Jeffrey, read this for me and Serge.
Is it okay to train strength and hypertrophy on the same day, for instance, like bench press, or is that too much?
Serge,
What do you think?
I don't know what it means.
Anyway,
Is it
I think
okay
it's
to
just
train strength and hypertrophy on the same day?
So the reason why I say I don't know what it means is because I don't know what you guys mean and what the scientists mean and the experts mean by hypertrophy.
you probably mean like sets of like 15 or 20 on the same day. You do sets of like 5 or 3s.
But I think the terminology, if I'm correct on hypertrophy, is just basically working the muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're building the muscle.
Building the muscle.
Yeah.
So the modern day
So the
hypertrophy-
only reason I say I don't understand that is because it's a term or a cliche right now that people are using it going, I do hypertrophy training. So the only reason I'm lost there is you're basically always, if you're working out, there's a great chance. If you're working out right, there's a great chance you're doing hypertrophy on everything, guys, just to let you know. And the one funny thing is somebody said, well, you can't do hypertrophy on 3 reps or a smaller number. And it's actually the amount of time that you're under that is hypertrophy. So you could do 1 rep and take 10 seconds doing it. It's the same as doing 5 reps. So that's where I'm lost on. You're getting too scientific for me. I think that if you're going in and you're training right and you're trying to train your nervous system as well, because that's the strength, right? We can agree with that it's the nervous system getting used to that weight to get your strength higher, and the hypertrophy is a side effect of you working out. So I would say yes, and that's, I think, a great thing. But it's all the same thing. It's all the benefits of it. Hopefully that helps you. I know that might not be the most scientific answer to you, but it's the most layman terms. That if you're going in there and you're doing it right and you're getting a good workout in and you're trying to build your strength, you're getting hypertrophy in there, especially with your secondary stuff as well. If somebody would like to argue that point.
Like, what is the key to avoiding tendon injuries given how heavy you train?
Well, keep in mind that training heavy helps build the tendons. So that's the first thing. So tendons, it's a deterioration. So try to get the thought pattern of heavy hurts your tendons. Actually, heavy or stress of an extreme amount always strengthens everything in your body. So again, I don't care if you're doing a sauna and it's hard to breathe and it's so hot. That's actually building your body better. Stress is building. So the heavy weight actually builds my tendons. And the main thing for me is to make sure that the tendon strength is at least even or stronger than the muscle. Okay. So now we don't have this incredible muscle pulling on the connective tissue. And that's where the problems originate. And then it comes back to, again, you're talking about the deterioration. You want to do the least amount of work possible, but still get better. And that way there's not so much mileage on the ligaments in the gym. I would try to minimize as much non-necessary things. Okay. So doing a half an hour of warm-ups with 150, 200 reps until you're getting a good sweat. And then you start your workout. So I think that half an hour is possibly wasted and a lot of deterioration and not really productive for the workout. So I try to stay away from that a little bit. And then again, remember that it's the body needs food, and that means connective tissue. That's, you got to eat right. You got to eat right. And that's why we make sure that the number one thing about the Titan meal plans is that we're eating great balanced meals that feed everything from the muscle to the connective tissue. Great question, though. Great question.
No one does what you do better than you. Appreciate all the great info and inspiration.
Thank you for the donation. That's Ron, right?
That's Ron Burgundy.
Oh man, Ron, I love you, man. Stay classy. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. But his point too is this: you guys are your own people, and you guys, there's nobody that's going to do you better than you. Staying true to what you need to do, staying on the Titan meal plan, doing the Titan challenge with all of us as we get better. I can't wait for our first check-in. being said that, this is the first week. So let's get a couple weeks in here. Let's put down that Titan check-in. Will come probably the week of the 23rd. All right. So let's get a couple of these weeks in here on the Titan Challenge 3, and then we'll get our first check-in on the 23rd. Make sure you guys are doing everything right and everything is moving forward in the right way. Go for it, Jeffrey.
What is the best exercise for hitting your serratus anterior?
Serratus.
Serratus anterior, huh?
You got one?
I don't even know what the serratus anterior is.
Come on, dog.
Think of Robbie Robinson hitting a side chest.
Come on.
Oh. Some of the pecs. Anterior means in the front. So front. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I was like, looking at scientific names for. Let me search this up.
we got Serge doing a search.
Stump.
Look at him. Look at him. You got Serge stumped.
Okay.
All right.
I see it now.
Can you answer it?
Shit, fish gills.
Yeah. I don't even know what. Oof.
If I came to you, as
A
a young
young whippersnapper.
Hey, sir, considering where it's at,
Yeah.
I feel like a fly movement would be something that I could.
He did a fly move and did a low cable pull right
you
there.
see that shit? A low fly, like a decline.
Would you do a pullover?
See,
Why would you do
I
that?
I personally wouldn't because I don't have a good sensation when I do a pullover. I don't get that feeling. as I
Wow.
should. So I don't.
No, that's a great point. It's a tough
Tough.
exercise.
I'll do a pullover on the machine, but with a dumbbell, for some reason, I just can't get the right leverage point for me to really feel it.
Okay.
I can feel my lats.
So Serge says flies, some type of fly exercise, trying to really incorporate that.
Just don't do that.
I would say, because somebody said the other day, they go, hey, can you give us a, and you weren't here to hear this. They go, hey, my traps and arms take over my whole shoulders. And so my shoulders the last 2 years have suffered because my traps take the exercise. Can you give me a good shoulder exercise to build up the shoulders now?
I don't think the exercise is the problem. It would be the positioning.
Dude, he wins.
You came back.
He wins. He come back strong. He did a Google search on the serratus, but he came back strong. You're exactly, in my point, he answered his question as he said it. And somebody on Twitter goes, yeah, do some Arnold presses. And I'm like, it doesn't matter what exercise you do. You just said that your traps and arms are taking over everything that you do for your shoulders. You got to figure out how to train your shoulders. And it don't matter what exercise I give you, your traps are going to take it over and everything. So,
biggest issue is how they do lateral raises, man. You know,
but it's
clients,
connecting.
They try to do it like just straight up like this.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not how. It doesn't work that way. Like if the weight's so far away, you're just gonna feel it like.
In the joints.
Yeah.
You're right in the joints at that point.
Yeah.
And it's a great point. Serge is on fire, guys. I love that. I love that. Thank you guys again for the donations today for the pups. But it's a great point and a great question there. Thank you, sir.
So the answer is not flies. Darren Bobo. No question. No comment.
No donation.
Nothing.
No donation.
No donation.
No respect.
Nothing.
He just wanted to be seen
Mm.
with that new profile picture.
He's as bad as that. Look at that profile picture.
Profile picture.
That was the pinnacle of his diet right there. He looked good,
I'm
man.
surprised you got it.
I would have tapped him. All right, what else do we got here?
When's the last time you lifted in the Juanita weight room?
Oh, geez, high school. Yeah, I never went back after that.
You got expelled.
Yeah, is it any better? I did hear this. I was out in '87, so my question is, I've heard that by like '90, it had a great high school gym. So not only was I a savage in high school, but there was the whole team was savages, right? But also the coach, our football coach, Chuck Tarbox, was a Hall of Fame high school football coach. He got inducted in the Hall of Fame for high school football coaches. So it was a savage. It was a savage school back then, my friend. Savage. I heard it went the other way afterwards. But everybody has their time.
Yeah, right.
Everybody has their time.
Had to be.
But I did love that you said the rebels, because I think they changed it. They didn't like that. They got soft on us afterwards.
Politically incorrect.
Yeah.
We were talking about this yesterday. How do you manage kidney health?
Kidney health. That's a huge one. It's a huge one. For me, one lucky thing is I've never drank alcohol, so that's a good start. Doing blood work to make sure whatever you are eating, that it doesn't interfere with your body. So everybody's different. And so maybe somebody doesn't like red meat for some reason, and somebody else loves chicken, or vice versa. So just make sure that your body's working with you on the foods that you are feeding it. And so your body doesn't do anything different. And then it's also good genetics. I got pretty good genetics on that, but I always just make sure. I've actually, in the last couple of years, we have gone over and above to understand all the tests that can be done. So I've got everything from scans of the kidneys to make sure that the kidney is not just healthy, but there's not a fatty kidney. There's no problems with it in every sense. And so that's for me, I do. But it comes to nutrition, eating healthy foods to feed the body in a great way. Everything comes back. And I just learned this today. I guess the medical board has a test, obviously, to become a doctor, right? And that test is called something. It's somebody's name. And this is, I don't know when that board or certification or whatever that went through. I'm guessing it's over 100 or so years ago, longer than that. The person's name made a statement, and there's a quote from him saying that food is medicine. And I love that. I love that somebody, I don't know how long ago, I'm assuming it's longer than 100 years ago, that somebody did a test to become a doctor, and whatever the term is called. Somebody was saying that today, the guy's name. And I love that. I love that. And I really believe, especially at this age, food really is medicine. It is medicine. And so the whole concept of running away from foods, the whole concept of setting yourself up to be allergic to certain foods or to be in a deficit all year is not beneficial. All right, Jeffrey, here's yours.
What do we got? It's all about eating and sleeping. As hard as you train, it's not about PEDs.
Yeah, it really does come down to how well you're treating yourself and your body itself. And this goes back to the guy from earlier today, just the concept of if you trash your body from stress, mental stress, or any kind of stress, lifting, and you're not recovering, you are diminishing your body. You really are hurting it. And so I don't care if you work out 5 days a week and you eat perfect and you get your sleep, but you're stressed out all freaking day because of your job as I don't know, if you're a prosecuting attorney and you're stressed all day long, that's breaking your body down. And you don't consider that. Most people don't consider outside of the gym stress as stress to hurt your body, but it is. It really is.
Didn't she say that about the liver too yesterday?
She did talk about that,
Stress will affect your liver.
which was cool. Jeff made a point right there. If you didn't hear it, stress, you will see that numbers on your kidney and livers when you do your blood work. If you're this person that continuously stresses about life, which is surprising because I am a stress case. And I guess I'm eating healthy enough to where it doesn't run those numbers in that range. Where Mona, I should have realized that her numbers would be low. She doesn't stress. Now, Serge's numbers from today might be up just because of the Serratus question.
Stress-free.
He wasn't stress-free when what's her name said, come upstairs. he shut down. Why don't you come up here in my bag, son? His face that day. He was 12 years old. He was the kid on the YouTube video again. There's somebody at the door. Oh, such a good soul.
He said, no, Mike, you go upstairs.
Hey, Magruder, go for it.
Mike, I went to the doctor today and everything looks good, so I'll be joining the TC4 in about 2 weeks.
Love that. I love hearing that, my man. Cannot wait. Let's focus on everything except your back. All right, because your back is ridiculous. You just yeah, you got this like Ronnie Coleman back. Yeah, it's awesome. This cat is jacked. His back is done. I don't even think you need to train back no more.
Mary, using your anti-aging cream, is there anything else I can do to help my skin snap back as I'm losing weight?
Say it again.
Is there anything else I can do aside from your anti-aging cream to help my skin snap back as I'm losing weight?
Water. Make sure your water is up. You know what? And we're doing a lot of research right now too, Mary, on skin. So give me a little time, because I understand now there's some peptides. And if you guys don't know what peptides are, the best way to say it is a peptide is a full amino acid lineup. So we are going to be talking to the guys at Transcend. And this is something, skin for me, number one, healthy skin. And for all of you out there, try to take care of your skin from a young age, young age. Like me and Rich Gaspari talked about a lot. Is that video good quality? Me and Rich? So we should splice that up and let them put that on Generation, but cut the points of it. Rich Gaspari. So I will do some more research on skin. This is one of the biggest things that I want to go over, Mary. And so I will be talking about that here in the next couple of weeks, about these peptides that they're doing for healthier and better skin. All right. As you are tightening up. I love that.
Hey, Mike, I'm 13, 72 pounds and underweight. Currently on Matt's hypertrophy lifting program. I'm taking 100 grams of protein. Which program of yours would you recommend after that?
Okay, so you're 72 pounds, you're 13 years old, and you're on what? Matt Wenning's hypertrophy training. Okay, good. So I love that. 100 grams of protein. What is your carbohydrates at, my friend? And what's your fats? You're 13 years old. So at 13, I want those carbohydrates up there, and I want those fats up there, healthy fats. All right. Let me know that as well. What's he asking me? Because he's already on a program.
He's asking you what program of yours would you recommend he do after he finishes Matt's. So
I would say power bodybuilding 100%. Yeah, you're 13 years old. Power bodybuilding would be the ultimate. That's what I did at that age. So that's what I would go to. But let's over the next let's say this next month, find out where that protein should be, your carbohydrates and your fats. That's more important to me right now than the training. There should be a significant weight gain at that age as you continue forward. All right. Hey, but here's the biggest thing out this. You're 13. Congratulations. You are winning life, kid. I know that you're low right now, but you're going to be the guy that all of us are listening to in 20 years that tells a story about how you were 72 pounds and suddenly you were this Greek god walking around at 25. I guarantee that. You're 13. You already got that mindset to take care of yourself. Most 30-year-olds don't know what they're doing. And so that's no joke. I'm proud of you, kid. I'm going to leave it there with that today. I think that kid right there is just kind of setting all of us, and especially as parents, up. If you got a little one at home, start making sure he's using food as medicine and fixing his body. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. And again, today, thank you so much. I feel like I should split the donations with the kid that came on here at the beginning, but he didn't want to talk any further. So I'm going to make sure the dogs eat well today. Thanks, guys.